Happy Friday. You know what that means. It's time for an all new update on my journey into owning my own comic book shop. But before we get into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss any future updates or episodes. So, it's the first week of the month. We're only like 4 or 5 days into November at this point. So I don't have a whole lot of updates for you, but, I do have some exciting news and some other things, of course, as I do every week, and things that I am looking forward to sharing with you. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with updates from social media. GTX Comics TikTok is still going strong. We're right at the brink of 4,000 followers, which is fantastic. That channel is growing a lot faster than my personal channel ever did, and I really believe it has a lot to do with the consistency of the content. I'm not really doing different things on that page. If you go and you look, all the videos are unboxing videos of comics that are coming in and packaging orders for customers, and people are really drawn to it and they seem to really enjoy it. I get people asking me, when's my video coming up? When's this video going to be here? Things like that. I get a lot of questions on there. I do my best to redirect those folks to my primary page where I answer most of those things on a regular basis, like what should I read for this, what should I do for that. So I am always trying to drive traffic in that direction. That page is going really strong, and I'm getting close to being caught up on the customer requested videos. I am doing as many of them as I can. That's actually what I'm probably going to spend the rest of today doing in terms of like my work time, is just making those videos and getting them up onto the TikTok so that I can start sharing them and start posting them for people. So they do take a little bit more time with like the editing and everything, and then I gotta like find the comment and go add it to the comment, do the voiceover, everything like that. So those videos do take a little bit longer than some of my other stuff, which tends to be just me talking and everything. So a lot more editing goes into them. So hopefully I will be caught up with those within the next 2 weeks, which will be fantastic, because I have a huge list that I'm working through. And if I can get them all knocked out, that will just take a big thing off my plate, and I'll have a bunch of content ready to go for the rest of the month, which if I can keep it going consistently, hopefully we can get close to 5,000 followers by the end of November if the growth keeps going in the direction that it's in. In terms of like the G.I. Joel and things like that, I have started reaching out to brands, hopefully looking to partner with some bigger brands, possibly comic book publishers, toy stores, toy brands, things like that. So hopefully I'll have more on that towards the end of the month or later this month. So I just started reaching out and just kind of shooting my shot with people, sending an email saying, hey, I'm interested in working with you. I'm a believer in your brand. I like your product. And just so you know that if I ever promote anything, either on here or on any of my other social platforms, just know that I only promote things that I actually believe in. Now, I'm reaching out to the brands that I want to work with, not just letting them come to me. So it's things that I think would benefit you as the audience, that would benefit you as my followers, things that I think you would enjoy, companies I think that you should check out, and things like that. So if there's ever any products I promote, just please know from the bottom of my heart that I'm doing it as genuinely as I possibly can. In terms of sales for this month, not a whole lot to report. Like I said, we're only 4 or 5 days into November at this point. It's November 5th while I'm making this. Not a whole lot of sales this month. It's just over like $100, I think. Had a couple sales go out for trades and things like that. So hopefully it'll pick up. And especially for whatever reason this week, Marvel like pushed back all of their releases for this month. There was supposed to be like Venom was supposed to come out this week. I think Hulk was supposed to start this week or next week. Black Panther was supposed to start this week. So a lot of big titles were meant to start this week, and for some reason Marvel pushed them back from the 10th to the 24th of this month, which are like our next 2 Wednesdays. I'm not sure why they did that. I do think part of it has to do with what DC released this week. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, they pushed a lot of stuff back, and it might actually have something to do with like the Eternals movie. Maybe they're trying to focus on promoting for that. But yeah, for whatever reason, they pushed a lot of the release dates back this month. Even more, and it's very sudden, because even in some of the books that came out this week, they're advertising that the other books were going to come out this week, and it's like, no, you guys pushed that back to the 10th or to the 24th. So but DC did have some great releases this week. Be sure to check out Dark Knights of Steel from Tom Taylor, as well as Human Target from Tom King. Both books that I read this week and I reviewed on Wednesday's episode, so if you want to go back and give that a watch, it's definitely worth checking out. Both of those books, I really recommend you read them. You can shop them down at the description below. Another big update for this month is we've had a huge jump in the pool list customers. So if you are one of the GTX Comics pool list customers and you're watching this right now, just want to say thank you so much for joining or for being a part of that program. I had someone comment earlier this week that I seem to pay special attention to pull list customers, and that is very true. Pull list is what keeps this business alive and what's keeping the lights on in a lot of ways. Pull list customers really truly mean the world to me. So we jumped this month from, I think we just over 20 pull list subscribers, about middle of last month, 21, 22 pull list subscribers. We're now at 36 active subscribers as of today, which is just phenomenal. I'm actually seeing some names on there that I recognize from TikTok and from other social platforms, which is fantastic. Like I said, if you're a pull list customer, just know that your support really does mean the world to me, and most of this would not be possible without you. That is it for this week's episode. Like I said, I did not have a lot to go over. Some things that hopefully will be coming up later this week, or middle of next week. We'll hopefully have a new movie review of G.I. Joe at the movies for Eternals. I am planning on seeing that on Wednesday, so hopefully we'll have a review up Wednesday night or Thursday, as well as having the first episode of Comic Shop Talk. I'm going to be discussing NFTs and their future in comic books, and why you as a comic book collector need to know about NFTs. So hopefully that will be up by sometime end of next week. My parents are coming back, so they'll take my son off my hands and I'll be able to get some work done. But if you don't want to miss those updates, if you don't want to miss those episodes, be sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss any future updates or anything like that. Let me know in the comments, how's your week been going? You got anything excited planned for this weekend? I would love for a chance to connect with you and get to talk. But thank you all so much, and I can't wait to see you next time.